I saw this image on Twitter and my first thought was, oh my gosh, what a great Procreate drawing. And then I saw the UI. Is that not Apple Notes? What I've been using to write my shopping list, you know? And apparently some people are making masterpieces on it. Well, it's my sister's birthday in 2 days. She has been begging me to draw her. So I'm gonna attempt something in the Notes app and I will give it to her at the end. Low-key nervous for her reaction. So I'm going straight into the Notes app. By the way, have you guys used this for anything beyond a shopping list or itinerary? My Notes app is probably one of the most used apps on my phone and iPad, but today it's about to be our canvas. I am not very experienced with digital art. I've only ever tried it twice before, and that was using Procreate. Procreate has the layers, the customized brushes, and we have none of that in the Notes app. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard. I'm not about to risk it all on my sister's face. I'm gonna start with this guy, a Labubu. He's honestly kind of ugly cute. And I have 3 very scientific tests I'm gonna do. Firstly, how well does the pen tool work for sketching? So far, it's looking very promising, kind of similar to sketching on paper. The brush feels smooth, or maybe that's my screen protector. Either way, that's a tick for the pen tool. And now test 2, probably my biggest worry, the color range / color matching. So in Procreate, you have an eyedropper tool that you can easily use to pick the color up from your reference and put it on your painting. But for this one, we have to eyeball the whole thing. So that means I have to pick the perfect color every time because I can't just change the opacity of a layer. I can't just change my mind in the future. If I make a mistake, I have to undo it now or forever hold my peace. Another thing is the blending. We don't have a smudge tool. We just have to go gradually with the opacity, trying to make this blush look realistic. If I can't blend this cheek, I definitely can't blend my sister's face. But let me know in the comments, do you think this will actually work? Comment at this timestamp. And how am I just realizing there is an eyedropper tool? So I guess that's a tick for color. And now for test 3, the texture. How do we get the soft, hairy kind of effect? I have no idea. This is where the specific and unique brushes that you can get in Procreate really helps. Because you don't have to go one by one, section by section, trying to carve out each hair follicle. I'm really enjoying this process. Digital art always feels kind of therapeutic, maybe because there's an undo button. So really, how hard could it be? But I think that's a tick for texture. And now for a bonus test, the resolution. I'm gonna need to print out my sister's drawing at the end. So is the quality going to be good enough for me to print it out on a massive scale? All right, that's enough testing. Rate this from 1 to 5. 1 being trash and 5 being belongs in a museum.
The next day.
That was so hard. But now, time to find the reference to draw. I think something that has like good colors, contrast, shape is this one. Whew, so let's give this a go. This is the night before her birthday that I'm finally starting this. Maybe I didn't have time for the Labubu drawing, but I think I would have been too nervous to just go straight into this one. And drawing a monster is one thing, but drawing my sister, who will judge me, is a complete other thing. This is a birthday present, so it has to be good. And I'm actually scared for her reaction because she will tell me if she doesn't like it. I love this photo of her in Milan, and I was so captivated by her in the foreground that I forgot about how intricate the church in the background needs to be. I have to draw so many tiny arches and so many bits of detail. I'm already struggling with the sky. Ooh. How do you blend two colors into each other without this overlapping kind of effect? Oh no. Me and this undo button, best friends by the end of this video. The church is made up of very straight parallel lines, and in Procreate you can get straight lines easily if you just hold your brush down. But for this one, I'm kind of scared because the perspective looks a little bit off already, and I'm kind of guessing it can go from looking straight and rigid to looking like it's melting and like tilted. Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm completely off with some of these, and it's like, oh my god. So this is her head, yeah? And this is that one behind her head. But this is this pillar, which means the actual window is here and then here. There's an erase tool, but the erase tool is going to just make this bit white. But if I just go over it with the background color, I can't erase with that, right? But if I use the eraser tool, it's just gonna make it white, which is obviously not what we want either. So this is one big disadvantage of the Notes app. You literally cannot make mistakes, because now if I go over it with this tool, this isn't as bad as I thought actually. I think the opacity should have been higher. Okay, this isn't terrible, so I guess let's continue. That's the hard thing about the Notes app, but that's kind of like normal traditional media. If I was drawing on paper right now, I would not be able to move something with a lasso tool. And because I'm used to markers and colouring pencils, I guess it's not the end of the world. But now to draw every single window and every single arch, this is where I started to question my life choices. Should I have done the background? Should I just have focused on her in the foreground? We're running out of time. My favorite time of any piece is being able to go in with the tiny details. And honestly, I'm glad we tested the tools out at the start, because this pen tool is excellent. The fact that we can go in the lighter color and then softening lines with the highlighter tool. This is my jam. I am eating this up. But I really wish I was able to actually zoom in to the piece to put in even more detail, because at the moment I'm kind of stuck at whatever scale this is at. Wait a minute, I've just seen a whole other set of brushes. Stop. Crayon. How did I get through half of this piece and not even realize that there are a bunch of other brushes to explore? At least I found it better late than never. But now it's nearly time for the most important part of all, my sister herself. So of course we need the backdrop, the grey that she is gonna be against. Also trying to decide if I need to draw all of these people, or rather if I should focus on her being the actual focal point. But the hardest part of this is trying to carve out her body, because once again there is no layer tool to place it on top and to tweak it. Once I'm erasing this background, that is it. And now we really have to match her skin and all of the shadows and texture of her trousers. I love these trousers, I have to borrow it. I have made fantastic progress, but we are officially out of time. Okay, so challenge failed. It is her birthday. I'm about to head to her party and I'm not quite finished. This is where I've gotten to. Doesn't have arms yet, and we're missing all of the shadows from her body because I ended up having to run some errands for her. I also did some of the cooking, but it's all good. I already told her I've got a surprise for her, so she knows it's coming a little bit late. So let me go celebrate her and I'll come back to this tomorrow.
Gorgeous. This is beautiful.
Now resuming right where we left off, and it's time for the finishing touches. Honestly, there's something special about presents that no one can ever truly replicate. And if you're not an artist yourself, pay living artists. I'm sure someone could commission you a beautiful piece for your loved ones. Oh my gosh guys, I'm finally done, look at her. But I'm not just gonna give her this. I printed it off, so let's set up the surprise. But first, here is how it turned out. I honestly can't believe that this was made using Apple Notes. She's here. Come in. How do you feel? I feel confused. This is my sister. If you're familiar with the channel, this is not your first time seeing her. What do you think this is about?
About my birthday?
Yeah?
I actually have no idea.
All right, okay, I've got something to give you and I need you to open your eyes now.
Oh wow! No, you didn't do this.
Can you guess what program I did it in?
No.
I did it on the Notes app.
No way! Notes, common ordinary notes. Interesting.
Ordinary Notes.
No, this is so nice, thank you. Thanks.
It's not about the tool, it's about the thought behind it. Watch this one next.